يعني خلينا نشوف هون we have an attacker. The attacker is trying to target مين؟ هالفيكتيم الموجود عندي هون. So what I can do easily في عندي شيء اسمه NTP open servers. هدول السيرفرز موجودين worldwide for time synchronization. So the attackers استغلوا هذه النقطة. And they said, okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spoof the victim IP address اللي هو هذا. I'm gonna request من كل ال NTP servers الopen to reflect the traffic على ال victim. إنه to reply back على ال victim إنه this is the latest sync happened مثلا in the last 24 hours of the last week. So all the traffic will be amplified. So I'm gonna send a very small request to the NTP, spoofing the IP address, saying, okay, this is my source port, this is my destination, okay? And the NTP servers, all the NTP servers is gonna reflect the traffic, amplify the traffic to the victim. Actually, this amplification, yani I can send in a packet, let's say, very small packet. We reached around 700 ضعف size of this packet to be reflected من ال NTP لل victim. So it's really easy today to generate, let's say, like a 10 gig attack or 20 gig attack by this technique, amplification reflection attack. And how you can use this one? Actually, you don't need tools even to do NTP amplification reflection attack. Just only on the Linux, one command, one list, you list all the NTP servers, you spoof the victim IP address, and then you can do the attack. So اليوم it's really easy to generate such attacks. So هنا في عندنا statistics على protocols used to generate this. So you can see DNS is one of them, NTP is one of them, SNMP and other type of protocols that can be used for amplification reflection attack. طيب, talking about the tools, we have a lot of tools to generate DDoS attack. تقدر تروح اليوم اعمل search, you will find a lot of free tools. You can download, you can start DDoS attack easily. This is the Loic tool اللي حكينا عنها انه downloaded اكثر من مليون مرة just only be 1 year. Using this Loic tool you can do application DDoS attack. الديفلوبر تبع اللويك عمل more enhanced release فعمل another tool اسمها هويك. واليوم إذا بتدور كمان حتلاقي عندك another release اسمها زويك. But developers they're trying to enhance the tools. Another example of tools, this tool, Darkness X. You can do UDP flooding attack or flooding attack in general. اليوم حتى you can find tools على الموبايل your smartphone. يعني if go على إذا بتروح على البلاي ستور أو على الاي او اس حتلاقي إنه في عندك tools تقدر أنت to use it to generate DDoS attack من your smartphone. One of the tools أنا اكتشفتها اسمها Slow Droid. موجودة على فكرة على البلاي ستور. الديفلوبر تبع Slow Droid شو عم بيقول؟ بيقول it is even better than this tool Loic. عم يتحدى كمان. فاليوم generating the DDoS attack is really easy. It is not that complicated. إذا ما بدك تروح لتولز في عندنا ناس عم بيعملوا DDoS attack as a service. يعني this guy as an example is saying okay I can do a DDoS attack on behalf of you. So شو عم بيحكي؟ عم بيحكي إنه I have a tool اسمها Dirt Jumper version 5. عم بيقول إنه it's a special edition. وبيقول إنه I can do these type of attacks. TCP send flood attack, HTTP get flood attack, HTTP post attack, download and synchronous flood. And the important thing is the price. So I'm like, okay, I can do an attack for 1 hour مقابل $4, which is nothing. أنت ما لك علاقة, just only ادفع لي أنا I will do the attack on behalf of you. هلا المشكلة مش بس هون, المشكلة إنه he's saying prices may change if target have anti-DDoS protection. What does it mean? في حدا عنده فكرة؟
If they have armor, price is higher.
Yeah. Why?
يعني
Why he's saying this? What he's gonna do? يعني لو اكتشف إنه في عنده somebody is trying to block this type of attack. أقول لك prices may change. Actually, this attacker will do something called multi-vector attack. So he will start with single type of attacks. إذا نجح فيه تمام he achieved his target. لكن لو كان التارجت is blocking that attack هيغير الفيكتور. That's why I'm saying إنه DDoS attacks اليوم very complicated. It is not just only flooding attack. So حيبدأ أقول لك okay fine أنت you block مثلا flooding attack أو you're dealing with a flooding attack. So I'm gonna start with HTTP get attack. You block that HTTP get attack, so I'm gonna do HTTP post attack. You block that HTTP post attack, I'm gonna do stateful attack. targeting your security layer. Okay, you stop that one, I'm gonna do DNS amplification attack. You stop that one, NTP amplification attack. So the attacker is changing the vector. He's really smart. This attacker is really smart. So اليوم الديدوس attack is really complicated. موجود على multiple of layers. So خلينا نحكي عن الديدوس attack. عم نحكي DDoS. So what is the DDoS attack? في حدا بيقدر يقول لي what is the DDoS attack exactly? تفضل.
يعني I am targeting a certain service وبخلي مثلا السيرفر او وات ايفر انه يصير بيزي فبطل يقدر يعمل ريسبونس للاذرز. فهو فعليا يعني صار داون في السيرفيس denial of service.
Great, denial of service. طيب ايش الفرق بين الدوس والديدوس؟ distributed. So الفكرة من الدوس اليوم او الديدوس بشكل عام انه to exhaust the target. يعني في عندك اليوم ريسورس سواء كان سيرفر ولا كان لينك او فايروول او اي بي اس او اي شيء موجود عندك اليوم so I can exhaust this resource. هذا الهدف منه. I need to deny the service بحيث لو اي حدا ثاني is trying to access the service ما في. The resource down. So اليوم الدوس is coming from single source and having DOS actually you don't need a DDoS solution. إذا بتعرف السورس you can block it. Access control list you can do whatever you need. لكن المشكلة بالديدوس إنه الأتاك is coming from different sources. That's why it is distributed. So let's pretend إنه we are attackers and we need to generate a DDoS attack. So إيش هي the steps that we need to take if we are attackers? أول شيء I need to decide إنه مين هو التارجت. So this is your data center. This is your target. Okay. So you need to look at the target. It's HTTP or a DNS, so I need to do a certain type of attack. Then I need to get a tool. هنزلها عندي على البي سي هون. اوكي؟ هذه التول ممكن اكون انا عاملها development او اكون جايبها من الانترنت. So this tool I will call it command and control. I can generate a DOS attack from this tool, لكن it's going to be just only from source, single source IP. So what is the next step? I need to have more infected PCs under my control. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to search for infected PCs. في طرق كثيرة to have a control on these PCs. One of them is هو to volunteer. زي ما شفنا به Syrian Electronic Army. You can volunteer. You will say, okay, I need to be part of this, so I need to participate in this attack. طيب, other way, إنه I need to do some kind of a patch file مربوط بمالوير، أربطه مع فيديو أو مع أي فايل، شيرت على السوشيال ميديا، على peer to peer. So when يعني إذا في عندنا واحد هون just only click on that let's say link، عمل download للفايل so that PC is going to be infected. So we call this PC bot or zombie. So مجموعة infected PCs مع command and control بنسميها botnet. This is the botnet. So once I have enough infected PCs, so I can now start the DDoS attack. So I will say, okay, to the command control, tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm going to target the net. So what's going to happen? So every infected PC will send that malicious traffic, the DDoS attack. المشكلة اليوم بالأتاك إنه it's a legitimate traffic. لمين؟ The security devices that you have. عندك firewall, عندك IPS, عندك whatever security device that you have will see the DDoS attack as a legitimate traffic. Nothing wrong in that one. ليش؟ لأنه in the DDoS I'm playing with the protocol itself. I'm بحاول to misuse in the protocol. So if you look at the TCP as an example, so I will not open مثلا a full TCP session, three-way handshake. I'm going to open just only one request. طيب, and what I can do as well, I can establish the TCP session, لكن بالrequest of the HTTP, so I'm going to send malformed HTTP request, or I'm going to send incomplete HTTP header, or I'm going to request page multiple of times, or I'm going to خلي السيشن فاضي, أو I can upload a file be very slow bit rate. كل هذا الهدف منه إنه to keep the resource busy. Once the resource busy, معناته خلاص ما في أي traffic is going to get into the network. لكن in reality, the traffic of the DDoS who were attacked, it's illegitimate. This is a very important slide. اللي هو type of DDoS attacks. We need to understand this one. So أول شيء, this is our network. في عندنا application layer and we have the security layers here and we have the gateway router is here. I'm connected to the ISP. So أول type of attack هو targeting the uplink. اليوم الuplink اللي عم نحكي عنه افرض إنه في عندك اليوم 100 meg uplink. As an attacker I can send more than 100 meg. 1 gig, 500 meg, 2 gig, which means I'm gonna keep this uplink saturated. This type of attack we call volumetric attack or saturation attack. So once the pipe is full, saturated, so أي legitimate request is trying to get access to the service, ما في لها مكان. The uplink is full. The second type of DDoS attacks targeting your security layer, firewalls, IPSs, WAFs, etc. معظم السكيورتي ديفايسز اليوم تشتغل على تكنولوجي اسمها stateful technology. عارفين ايش يعني stateful technology؟ بتعرفوا شو الstateful table؟ حد بيقدر يحكي لي ايش هو الstateful technology؟ طيب عمركم شفتوا انه الفايرول الموجود عندكم اليوم بالنتورك، عمركم شفتوا الداتا شيت تبعه؟ في شيء اسمه number of sessions. صح؟ 1 million, 2 million, 5 million sessions. Number of sessions related للstateful technology. اليوم إذا بناخذ الفايرول as an example في عنده table بنسميه إحنا stateful table, which means I need to count sessions. So إذا بدخل عندي traffic من هون, it's a single session. As a firewall, I need to record few things من السيشن. لازم آخذ ال source IP address, destination IP address, source port, destination port, and other info, TCP flags, and a lot of things. So هذا السيشن حياخذ number من the stateful table. So I will consume one entry. اليوم this firewall can handle up to 1 million as an example, as per the data sheet as an example. So what's going to happen? As an attacker, I'm going to open sessions more than the capacity of the firewall. Just keep opening sessions. So the firewall now is exhausted. I'm consuming the resources of the firewall. The firewall you will see عم يوصل 100% CPU utilization, memory is high, the firewall is down, rejecting new sessions من legitimate clients, فبالتالي عندك DDoS attack on the firewall, on the security layer. So this type of attack we call exhaustion of state or stateful attack. The last type of attacks were targeting your applications. Whatever application that you have, HTTP, HTTPS, DNS, SMTP, DNS, whatever. So the third type of attacks were targeting the applications, and we have a lot of types of DDoS attacks targeting the application. So اليوم الاتاك DDoS attack is really complicated. It is not just only volumetric زي ما شفنا بال 2005 ولا 2005. We have attacks targeting your resources inside your network. So in order to have a solution for this, you cannot have just only a single box or a single solution sitting inside your network here to protect yourself from all type of DDoS attacks. ليش؟ على فرض انه we have a solution موجود هون. هذا solution is protecting your security layer and your application layer. لكن on the uplink عم بيجيك flooding attack. You have 100 meg, okay? But the attack is coming 1 gig. Your uplink is saturated. So what is the solution here? To use the global. The outside, yes. This is the only way. حتى لو انت invested millions بالsecurity عندك inside your network, you don't have control على الترافيك اللي يجيك على uplink. ليش؟ It's saturated. The traffic is coming from the internet, exceeding your bandwidth. So what you need to do? You need to contact the upstream provider. In this case, let's say Omniah, if your link is from Omniah. So you need to go to Omniah and saying, okay, the traffic is passing through Omniah network. This is the internet. Traffic is passing through Omniah network, going to my uplink. So Omniah will take control here. They will do the mitigation here to protect your uplink from the volumetric attacks or the flooding attacks. So اليوم having a DDoS solution, it has to be multi-layer solution. You cannot just only rely on a single entity or a single solution. حتى اليوم لو انت اخذت DDoS attack mitigation من Omniah وحدها وما حطيت شيء عندك اليوم بالنتورك, you still can be attacked على slow and low attacks اللي هم exhaustion of state and application. لأنه عادة these type of attacks is very small attacks, not noisy attacks. يعني if you have 100 meg, so I'm gonna send DDoS attacks targeting your resource below the 100 meg. You will not notice إنه في عندك DDoS attack coming to your application or to your security layer. So talking about the solutions, the solutions that we offer using this one, Prevail APS. Prevail APS is a box we designed to be inline. So الهدف من Prevail APS إنه يحمي النتورك من these two type of attacks اللي هم exhaustion of state and application. The APS is a stateless device. It is designed from day one to deal with a DDoS attack. The APS is not a firewall. The APS is not an IPS. It's not a load balancer. It's not a WAF. Which means we do not compete with firewalls or IPSs. You need to have the firewalls with IPSs with security layer inside your network. What we do just only DDoS mitigation. We protect the firewalls. We protect the security layer that you have in the state of exhaustion attacks. So اليوم it's an extra layer you must have inside your network to protect everything. اليوم في عندنا ناس كتير invested بفايرولز واي بي اس لود بالانسرز لكن ناسي موضوع ديدوس. So what's gonna happen؟ state of exhaustion attack هياخد لك كل الفايرولز وكل السكيورتي لاير عندك down. طيب the nice thing of this انه الاي بي اس عم بيحكي مع الكلاود، عم بيحكي مع let's say Umniah او Arbor cloud. ليش؟ حكينا انه we have very complicated DDoS attack. We call multi-vector attack. So in the normal case عندي الاي بي اس is sitting here. I'm protecting the layers home, the security of applications. I'm using traffic من الانترنت and let's imagine this is Umniah. So the traffic will get through in the network. هيوصل لعندك. The Prevail APS is working 24/7. every single packet will be inspected, will be checked. So if في عندي DDoS attack, I'm gonna say this is a DDoS attack. I'm gonna take action on that one. The nice thing with the Prevail APS is transparent box. ما بلعب لا بالlayer 3 ولا even بالlayer 2. It's like a thumb in a wire. Okay, I need just only one IP address for management, just only to see what is happening and the configuration for the Prevail APS. So I'm يدخل عندي traffic. I'm catching the two type of attacks here. فجأة صار عندي volumetric attack. صار الترافيك عم بيزيد. So إذا كان عندي الابلينك هو 100 ميج والnormal utilization والaverage utilization عندك هو 50 ميج 50% of the link. وفجأة الترافيك عم بيزيد عن ال 50%. وصل 70% or 80% of your bandwidth. The Prevail APS بيشتغل in a proactive way. We do not wait until the volumetric attack hitting your uplink وتصير انت saturated وتصير down. We do not do this. So what we do, the Prevail APS will detect, we have an abnormal traffic. We reach to the 80%. It's a threshold. You can configure it on the APS. It is not fixed. You can change the threshold as you need. So the traffic reached 80%, which means it is something abnormal. So the Prevail APS will detect, there is a saturation attack or a flooding attack coming on the uplink, and it will send a signal. بنسميه احنا cloud signaling. It's a small UDP message on the upstream direction, on the uplink direction. الهدف من هذا السيجنال انه to inform the cloud, local cloud provider like Umniah انه listen, I'm getting a traffic. هذا الترافيك ممكن يكون volumetric attack, so I do not want to wait until this attack hit my uplink. So please, I need you to be involved in this one. So Umniah will take this UDP message, redirect your traffic to their local scrubbing center اللي موجود اليوم عندنا هون بأمنية. They clean it, they do something called surgical mitigation, which means they can identify this is an attack and this is good traffic. The attack حيشيلوه والgood traffic will pass through. So the traffic will pass through the network. حنرجعه هيكون clean traffic. Clean traffic from volumetric attack. Still, the Prevail APS is working 24/7 على other type of attacks, اللي هي slow and low attacks. So this model we call 2 layers of defense. The nice thing this model is fully automated. Prevail APS once detect an attack على طول will take action. هيبعت cloud signaling automatically على Umniah. They will start the auto mitigation directly. So it's fully automated process. So if you need to protect yourself, you have to have this 2 layers of defense. If you're missing one of them, which means you are missing protecting yourself from 1 type or 2 type of attacks. Any question on the DDoS, on the solutions? That's it from my side. So if you have any question, please feel free.
باللاست سايت اللي تفضلت فيه آخر شيء
Yeah.
إنه أنا أكون هو السكيورتي جايد who guide knows اللي هو الاي اس بيز to protect my enterprise from any attack.
Yes.
I thought it should be coming from the ISP instead of my enterprise. So let's say like this إنه لازم إنه يكون أنا كانتربرايز أن باخذ clean pipe أو clean traffic من البروفايدر itself. ليش أحط شيء عندي أنا مشان أعلم البروفايدر بهذا الشيء اللي هو جاي من عنده أصلاً.
حلو كثير. خليني أوضح لك إياها اليوم.
خليني أكمل الشيء.
أوكي تفضل.
هلا كلنا بنعمل احنا عاملين اللي الشغل اللي بيصير كله باي كلاود going
صح.
to cloud.
صح.
يعني اغلب السيرفيسز up and running on the cloud. الفكره صارت انها عم بتقل الريسك شوي بالانتربرايز عندك. يعني انت في عندك just a client, just a browsing, dummy clients, all the applications over there in the public. والبايب اللي عم بيجيك او اللينك او الستريمينج اللي عم بيجيك من الاي اس بيز. فالمفروض انه يكون الفول بروتكشن بصراحه انه يكون من خلال الانفستر اللي يكون بالاي اس بي to give you a clean vibe or clean traffic so on to protect yourself. لانه اذا بنلاحظ احنا من بدايه الاي تي اللي عم بيطلع عندنا بالبنوك او بالمؤسسات بلشنا بلان، بدك سكيورتي فيزيكال سكيورتي، حط فيلانز، حط راوتر، حط اي بي اس، حط اي دي اس، بعدين صار تطورت اي بي اس، بعدين واف، بعدين الان بتحكي لي عن شغله
كل يوم في كومبوننت جديد.
فما يعني بتقدم الاي تي عم بتزيد انت عندك الهيدن والترافيك والبوكسز عندك بينما المفروض انه يكون فلتر هذا كله من خلال الاي اس بي عم باخذ منه.
طيب fair enough. هلا موضوع انه why we need انه to rely على Umniah and why we need انه to have boxes inside my network. تمام؟ ليش ما يكون انه Umniah to do everything او الاي اس بي to do everything. هلا اليوم المشكله انه بالسيرفيس بروفايدرز باللوكال كلاود اوف ذا DDoS we use technology احنا بنسميها net flow, collection of traffic on the net flow. اليوم السيرفيس بروفايدر عنده نتورك كثير كبير. It's not like the enterprise. يعني انت اليوم maximum you have 2 sites, 3 sites. عارف اللينكات وين رايحه so you can have something online. لكن it is not the case with a provider, any provider in the world. The providers في عندهم multiple of entry points. They have a lot of routers, they have aggregation routers, they have MPLS, they have a lot of routers. So they cannot have something inline to inspect every single packet. So what we do, the cloud has 2 parts, detection and mitigation. Okay? For detection, they use something called net flow, which means they select entry points or specific routers inside the network, saying, okay, the traffic is passing through that router, so I need to get a copy from that traffic. So, الكوبي اللي عم ناخذها من الراوترز هي using net flow. net flow is not like packet capture or not like a span port. So it's a technology عم نعطينا ريكورد على السيشنز اللي عم بتفوت source IPs, destination IPs, source ports, شوية معلومات لكن not like the packet capture. Because of this, اليوم النت flow is not the richest source of data. واليوم لأنه صار في عندي أنا DDoS attacks بنسميها slow attacks على مستوى الباكت itself. Okay? So ممكن اليوم البروفايدر will not see the slow and low attack. That's why the focus of the provider is on the volumetric attack. So if you rely on the provider for the slow and low attack, you might fail. You might say, okay, fine, I'm getting an attack, I'm subscribed to you guys, لكن انتم ما قدرتوا تعملوا لي mitigation, so what kind of solution that you have? So اليوم حتحس انه انت you paid money, okay, you relied on that provider, لكن provider will not be able technically to protect you with all type of attacks. That's why we need something in the middle to see every single packet. The only way إنه يكون في عندك inline device, يكون عندك packet capture, أو بدل packet capture يكون عندك بالpath to see everything مشان slow and low attacks. اليوم مشكلة تانية كمان بالسيرفيس بروفايدرز إنه حتى النت فلو is sampled. يعني اليوم ما بخلي كل الراوترز to send me the whole traffic. إنه every single traffic اللي بده يدخل عندي على الراوتر to send it to me. لا. ليش؟ لأنه if I do this, the CPU utilization of the routers is going to be high. Right? So what we do sampling. So we get samples. يعني مثلا كل 1000 packet I'm going to get just only 1 packet. So we might miss that slow attack اللي عم يجي من 1 or 2 packets. That's why the second layer of defense اللي هو اللي provide APS. ليش حطينا احنا هون بهذه الطريقة؟ إنه to pass through the box. إذا بتطلع على الكلاود مكانها على جنب. يعني الترافيك مش عم بيدخل على الكلاود أساساً from day one. It is not inline. ما حدا بيعمل لك إياها inline. اليوم provider في عنده multiple of customers, not just only you. تمام؟ فبالتالي he will not put this cloud inline for your traffic. So دائما حيكون برا. فشو اللي حيصير عنده؟ حيكون inline just only بوقت الاتاك. اليوم البروفايدر will try to do detection. لكن having the prevail APS inline, the detection is going to be faster. يعني اليوم ممكن يصير عندك attack, okay? والبروفايدر يقول لك أنا I discovered this attack مثلا after 5 minutes or 10 minutes. While you can do it faster in less than 1 minute using the prevail APS. So the Prevail APS هون له two functions. الأول إنه to inspect every single packet عم تدخل عندي على النتورك مشان slow and low attack protection plus for faster detection للvolumetric attack. That's why we need to go ل two layers of defense.
بس بدي اضيف شغله على بحكي خالد انا غيرت سيلز مانجر لاربع. برغم هذا الحكي كله اذا الاند يوزر حاب انه امني تو مانج الاي بي اس لإله اوكي وي كان انستول بوزيشن الاي بي اس في امنية سايت اوكي فهذا موجود
the edge of the high speed.
بالضبط قبل يعني
As a
قبل
service,
الراوتر
yes.
تبعه بالضبط
Yes,
فبالتالي بس كثير من الاند يوزر بحكي لا سوري انا اي ونت تو كنترول ماي سكيورتي ديفايسز حتى لو كانت للديدوس بس اذا اي زبون ما عنده مانع we can install the APSs at Omnia side مش بمكتبك ابدا it will be in line بس من الإيدج تبع Omnia and they will control the APS flow وهذه available يعني ما بتفرق ابدا لا من ناحيه الكواليتي ولا شيء عشان خلاص هي الانترنت لينك حيروح in line وبعدين بروح وين؟ بيجي عندك على المكتب ف this is available if the customer is willing Omnia to control this APS we can do the same okay عشان نخفف
يو سي كمان معك
طبعا 100% طبعا يعني في كثير زي ما حكيت في كثير من السكيورتي اوفيسرز بقول انا بدي اخفف النتورك اوبريشن كومبوننتس اللي عندي اياها فيها اذا كان الهيدك او كان كمان اتس مالتي هذه كديزاين في اربر يس وي كان ستور ات از ويل اذا كان الزبون حقيقه بده الحكي هذا وي كان هاف ذس اوبشن از ويل.
Any more questions? Okay.
It's connected outside with a public IP. It's anyone can use the same report or see or analyze the traffic.
Keep us connected outside.
يعني أنا public IP إنه outside إذا بحكي مع الجرابة.
هلا بالنسبه للكلاود سيجنالينج، الكلاود سيجنالينج comes just only من المانجمنت بورت، يعني فعليا الكونكتيفيتي اوف ذا Prevail اي بي اس اذا بنحكي عن بطريقه سمبل.
يعني تنام
لا اللي بصير كالتالي انه بصير عندي في عندي لينك يدخل منه الترافيك واللينك بيطلع منه الترافيك وفي عندي مانجمنت بورت. المانجمنت بورت could be connected to the firewall could be connected to anywhere in your network، لكن الهدف من المانجمنت انه to have access على الكلاود. هلا once انه صار في عندي اتاك ببعت just only UDP message، الديستنيشن تبعها حيكون الكلاود over the internet، يعني سواء عندك proxy او عندك firewall so we can send the message through that one. هلا المسج حتطلع عندي من الاي بي اس it's in the uplink direction، يعني حتى لو في عندي انا volumetric attack coming، الvolumetric attack او fluent attack coming من الداونستريم من الداونلينك صح؟ فبالتالي الترافيك حيطلع لفوق it's just only UDP message، يعني we do not expect اي reply it's not a TCP okay so once انه هذا المسج is very small message وصلت للكلاود الكلاود will take action. بالمقابل الكلاود will try كمان to send some UDP messages that Prevail APS like a heartbeat. Okay. The worst case if this is lost اللي هو UDP message okay so the big flow or the cloud will Prevail APS will detect there is something missing in the heartbeat so we need to take action based on that one. So you will get some alerts and some messages. So فعليا the cloud signaling is a UDP message لكن this Prevail APS need to be registered in the cloud. يعني أنا ما بقدر أجيب بس البروفايل اي بي اس أحطه عندي وأقول يلا ابعت كلاود، no. It has to be registered مع الكلاود بالأول. إن شاء الله أكون جاوبت على السؤال.
هلا في شغله بالسكيورتي وخصوصا باليو اس برودكتس.
يس.
اللي هو الاولويز الباك دورز اوف ذا ابلاينسز. أنت عم تحمي نفسك من كل شيء وحاسس إنك بالفعل إنك you are secure 99, 59, 39 of securities, but actually there is somebody in the middle. Man in the middle can still control and can access your appliance from the back doors. How come we can guarantee that your appliance is secure?
Okay, هلا أول شيء accessing the Prevail APS is done through the management only. تمام؟ والmanagement when you configure it we have very strict rules you need to configure who's going to access this box. Access control list on multiple of levels, very detailed access control list, okay. Number of accounts configured, number of connections allowed, a lot of things on the Prevail APS. The second thing, and this is really important, the Prevail APS designed from day one to deal with DDoS attack. Nobody can attack it. ليش? It's a stateless box. We do not maintain sessions. The main difference between the Prevail APS and other security appliances, and the APS is stateless. ما عندي that number of sessions.
We don't store sessions.
We do not store sessions at all.
It's fixed or passive.
It's just only passive. Plus, there is no IP address configured on the traffic ports. ما في عندي IPs يعني where's the APS? It's transparent for your network elements. Even حتى لو عندك layer 2 control the packets like spanning tree protocols, lag, etc. Even transparent lag. It's like pumping a wire. The worst case مشان بس أوضح لك يعني لو احنا واصلين لموضوع الترانسبيرنت if you lose the power on the Prevail APS it's a short circuit. You will not lose even any single packet. It's just like short circuit. فاليوم إنه how to attack this Prevail APS is going to be hard. ليش؟ لأنه the only entry point is the management interface to get access to the box. ما في عندك أي other way to get into the box itself. ما في.
بس سوري